So I'm going to do When the Levee Breaks, which was written by Kansas Joe McCoy and Memphis Minnie in 1929 when the stock market crashed. Maybe that's the levee that they're talking about that's breaking, is the banking system breaking. And they did the exact wrong thing back then. They didn't bail out the banks or anybody. They just said tough luck to everybody, and all the banks locked their doors, and that was it. And so when the '08 crisis came, the government just bailed out everybody. I'm not saying it was a good idea, but they did it differently, and so far they've survived. But they've bailed out a bunch of people since then, and pretty well all governments in the world are borrowing way beyond their means. Western governments have basically given up on having too much debt. Japan has the most debt, something like 300% of GDP, or whatever the measurement is. So, yep, the amount of money is kind of irrelevant. So I can't do all of When the Levee Breaks because it has something I haven't mastered yet. If it keeps on raining, levee's gonna break. When the levee breaks, I'll have no place to stay. When the mean old levee taught me to weep and moan, I've got what it takes to make a mountain man leave us home. Oh well. If it keeps on raining, levee's gonna break. Keeps on raining, levee's gonna break. When the levee breaks, I'll have no place to Yep, what are we at? 4 minutes. Do something slow. There's a beautiful Bob Dylan song in here. This is sort of my acoustic book in it. So, let's see what we got. And this is one of my favorite Bonnie Raitt songs, called Angel from Montgomery, Alabama. And I think this is maybe a John Prine song again. She covered a lot of his. I am an old woman named after my mother. My home is another child that's growing old. If dreams I've told this story before, but I was volunteering at a music festival up island, and I was volunteering backstage. So, and it's an outdoor event. So I'm just on the grass, below the level of the stage at the back, and I'm just shaking my butt dancing to the great music this African band was playing. I couldn't see them. So I got my eyes closed, and somebody taps on my shoulder and points up to stage level, and there's Bonnie Raitt waving little old Alan to come up backstage and stand beside her and look out on this Zimbabwean band that was cooking. So, and I was totally starstruck. I didn't say a word. I barely looked at her. She had the hair and the perfume, and yeah, I was just, 1 minute I'm just in Alan's space, and so I actually met a guy from, he said he was in the original Loverboy, and he was there with his son. I was playing on my own at a park by the ocean in Victoria, and after about an hour of playing, he came over and said he liked what I was doing. So we just yacked about this and that, and I asked him, so you're a musician as well? And that's when he told me about being in Loverboy. So I kind of protested when he said, that he liked what I was doing, and I said, well, I just strum. But he said, yeah, you got the strum thing going on there, so yeah. Well, I say this fairly often, that intent and enthusiasm covers a lot of so-called mistakes. If you're giving it 100%, then everybody likes the output, except for other musicians. Sometimes they can be pretty hard on you. Yeah. Okay, John Prine, hello in there. Keep forgetting to put this on. Excuse my stopping in the middle. That It's interesting how it's, if you try to end with just a tiny bit of volume, it's quite difficult to have just a little bit of air going through everything it's supposed to go through, but you just want to make a, tiny noise, but still have it be full and rich and all of that. Okay, Girl from the North Country. I'll do this one with my fingers. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Oh, we got 16 minutes. 16 minutes.